before. Back in ESL Open Cup days and in the Skill Cup days, Happy played Blade plenty of times. And it was a 100% win rate for Happy against Blade when playing Undead for 4 full years. The last time Blade defeated Happy with Human vs. Undead was in the Renaissance Cup back in 2019. It has been a long, long time. The deck is stacked against Blade. Will he have a chance here? I was hoping perhaps we would see a webcam, some webcam footage of him, but no, we do not. The man is still a bit of an enigma. In the bottom left, we see the Dominator, the All-Father of the Warcraft scene. It is Happy, looking for the next title, of course, in last season in April. He took first place ahead of Lin, beating him in the grand final with 4-2. And now we start things off here. First round. Upper bracket. The loser of this match will still have a chance in the lower bracket. The winner will move on to face Fortitude in the upper bracket semifinal the day after tomorrow. Yeah, we saw a surprising amount of one-base play by Blade, which is really unusual. Normally, every human always tries to fast expand against Undead. Blade is a different beast. Blade has always had his own playstyle. Lots of one-base, lots of riflemen. That Fortitude really wasn't ready for. We'll see if Happy shall be ready. He had plenty of time to study those games, to study those replays, and of course he is much more familiar with Blade to begin with. Starting off hella strong on the item side. Double close-up attack, amazing for the Lich. On Blade side we see the Lionhorn of Stormwind, which is good, but not insane in the early game. Mantle, though, also very good. Oh, this is kind of cute by Happy. He's splitting his forces, creeping with the Lich and Skellies, and the ghouls are being sent over to the Natural to scout. And there he sees no Human Expo. This is the Blade Classic. No expansion, but rather level 3 creeping with the help of Militia, and then be aggressive. 1-0 tried to hard force an expansion, and that backfired. Happy here might just make the choice of not expanding, but rather teching instead, as Blade has started to tech here. And so does Happy. So it's going to be one base versus one base game for the time being, with Blade having the level lead right now. Level 3 Archmage, very strong at this point in the game. Water Elemental is always a terror against the ghouls. Nice deny there, though. Water Elemental kill secures more experience, and now the Lich is almost level 3. Needs only one more kill, and then he'll have it. And the Narrow Tower is protecting the main base for now. Blade isn't really getting the kills he was hoping for just yet. Shop is looking pretty exposed there at the edge of the main base. But seems to me like Happy is way more familiar with Blade's style already, and seems to have much better of a grasp compared to 1-0. The question is, like, it seems like both are gonna go rush tier 3 here, get triple hero, with Blade going rifles. Question is, when Happy has his triple hero, with Dark Ranger and Frenzy Ghouls and Destroyers, can Blade stand a chance in the fights then? That will be the true test. Happy is now getting the kills. He's killed a few footmen here and there. He got the level 3. Oh, the graveyard was actually cancelled. Ooh, that slows down the slaughterhouse by a lot. Nice find there for Blade. Lots of resources here on Blade. You can Q the tier 3 and the MK right away. Oh, no, he's going for the Sanctum first. I see. Tier 3 being delayed here a bit. While Happy has no reason to delay, he can't even make a Slaughterhouse right now. He has to wait a bit. It's Death Knight and tier 3 for him. And I'm pretty damn sure it's going to be a Dark Ranger third. Finding the Footman again. He's been able to pick off a few here and there very well this game. The double claws, by the way, so good. And with the boots now, he's very agile. Slaughterhouse is now finally coming. Indeed, that is looking quite delayed. So it might only be one statue out by the time tier 3 is ready. Happy's creeping pretty slowly here, with the DK solo creeping, just with the ghouls and skellies. Lich is taking a backseat, wants to give the DK as much XP as possible. Give him that juicy level 2. The aura will be much needed later on, of course. Right now, on the field, Blade is the stronger of the two, with the AM level 3, with the Stormbolt, with the Priest Rifle combo. Happy has to wait for his upgrades to kick in. Especially Frenzy Ghouls. Also Destroyers. And Orb! The nice thing about having these other priests is that Blade can really easily creep now, especially if he's left alone. He's got great recovery always as long as those priests are on the field. Happy reached tier 3 quickly, but doesn't have a big army yet. 36 supply only. Oh, it's a steal right there with the Nova. And he's playing long range here. That's smart by Happy. He knows he can't really engage with the ghouls, especially before Frenzy. Comes the Dark Ranger, and now he's got the threat of skeletons as well. Ghouls charging in, Nova on all the peasants. Mountain King doesn't have clap, by the way, it's Stormbolt only. Happy though, cautious with how he engages. Doesn't want to throw away all those ghouls too quickly. As Blade's tier 3 is about to finish, it's going to be time for the Paladin. And he has resources also enough for master trading on priests. Lots of upgrades still to get for Blade. Staff, Orb. Maybe even Knights. But Blade is more of a rifle player, we see it here. Enough fire rifles, baby! In the past, the counter to that used to be Fiend Banshees, but nowadays AMS can be dispelled, so it's a lot less good. Oh, the Dark Ranger! Mistake by Happy! Running up the high ground, not expecting the human here. Somehow she doesn't die. I think Blade changed targets towards the ghouls, thinking she was dead already. She did survive, just barely. But he got a bunch of ghoul kills, right? 3 ghouls, I think? 4 ghouls, even. That's a big W for Blade. 4 ghouls taken out. Absolutely wonderful. And of course, ghouls will be falling off more and more here the longer we go in this game. Art Vandelay, thank you for the resubs. It's 15 months and Happy still on top. Wild. Yes, Happy the most successful and consistent player of recent years. Of many recent years. Next fight now, breaking out, aggressive Coronova against the Rifles. Nice save with the Holy Light and the staff, but the AM is in trouble. Next, Archmage close to falling, needs a Holy Light, and there it is. Dispel also against the Skellies, late fighting this pretty well so far. Core is there on the lich and it was much needed as well, which was quite hurt there. He has to be careful. We have an Orb of Fire, which I love to see. Stormbolt now on the Death Knight, taking a lot of damage. So are the Destroyers. And Happy has to fall back. Late now, low mana, but Happy too hurt to really want to keep fighting. But he's got the mana potion, and he can still play from range. Also, Skellies are available. More mana can be acquired through Dark Ritual. It's a pretty even game though so far. More even than I might have expected, in all honesty. Late now also going for Gyros to have more anti-air against the Destroyers. I like that. Also great for vision. Dark Ranger level 3 is the next big power spike for Happy, alongside, of course, Lich level 5. Lich level 5 is crazy good against Riflemen. Happy is now trying to expand. Happy basically only has statues and heroes, plus the Destroyers. No ghouls anymore. He's relying on almost all the damage to come from the heroes. Gyro flying around, scouting around. I wonder if he saw the expansion. He might have. Supply dead even at 50. More gyros coming. Blade about to push into upkeep as it looks. Dude, imagine if Blade beats 1-0 and then beats Happy. I would be shocked. We'll see if this is going to be a shocking turn of events. Creep Jack by Blade. Stormbolt on the Death Knight right away, losing lots of HP. The anti-air count, though, on Gyros is still very low. The Destroyers are winning the air fight so far. Paddy in trouble as well. Staff has to be there to save him. And the Gyros are getting picked apart one by one so far. The Rifles have to help out as well. Watch Element is still not really doing anything. And the Destroyers still reign supreme. The Gyro transition so far not really working out just yet. This might be the game-winning moment for Happy. The expansion for him is coming up in the meantime. It's almost finished. The Destroyers are still reigning supreme. And Blade may have fought too early. He didn't have enough Gyros out quickly enough. Happy dealt with them easily one by one. And now it is easy pickings for the heroes and the Destros. Coronova on the Archmage, he goes down as well, and Happy will win. Map number 1. Strong performance by Happy. Not getting shook by the unusual Blade style the way that 1-0 was. He knew what to expect. He knew how to adapt. And that gives Happy the first map. Map number 2, Blade's pick will be Lost Temple. And this one he also played against 1-0, where he played a really unusual tier 3 Dragonhawk aggro style against, what was it, Dreadlord, I think. Happy normally is also really fond of Dreadlord play on LT. Dreadlord is really strong on LT. By far the best Dreadlord map, in my opinion. But Blade is a very unique player. Will Happy still play Dreadlord against a player who likes to be that aggressive? Normally the Dreadlord wants to play a slow game, a long macro game. That's when he's best. Blade has shown on many occasions that he is a very aggressive player, will oftentimes forego a fast expansion. But on Lost Temple, if ever there was a map for a fast expo, it should be LT. So there, Blade might be forced into fast expo play. Thank you very much, W3, for you and me with a donation. Says Remo, I just want to say that I love you. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you to say. Sure, I'm glad, I mean, you appreciate the Warcraft action here. I do too. Hopefully Blade can make map 2 and the following ones closer. If we take a look at recent encounters between the two, there's been a lot of winning for Happy and a lot of losing for Blade. But there have been some maps here and there that Blade was able to take. In the No Smoking Cup, in the ESL Open Cup. Last time, by the way, they played was 2022. So, no games at all in 2023. Blade, of course, a very chaotic, wild guy because of exceptionally bad behavior. He was barred from many tournaments. But in this tournament, he is allowed to play, and so far, he is doing quite well. Thank you very much, Treeborn, for becoming a supporter member on YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Happy, what a god. Indeed. Very strong showing so far by the Hapster. Happy did lose one map on his way to get here, by the way, in the group stage against Sock. Losing that one map. This is the struggle matchup for Happy right now. No question about it. It certainly is against Human. Here he loses way more than anywhere else, especially against Fortitude, also against Sock. He's been having some difficulty lately. That being said, though, he of course still is going into this as the favorite. What was the bad behavior of Blade? Well, just simply on a organizational standpoint, he didn't show up to at least 4 or 5 different tournaments, including the big tournaments like DreamHack, which isn't a good look, and he did get disqualified and barred from those. But also, perhaps more importantly, he has threatened admins before. He has shown very, very bad behavior, the way he communicates with other people. He has been a naughty, naughty boy, all things considered. But apparently so far his behavior has been good for once. And he has been showing up to the games up until now. It's taken a moment to get our second game started. Maybe a few bugs with the servers. Ah, no, seems like now we have things sorted and we are ready for map number 2. Lost Temple, our second playground. Happy on the left-hand side, Blade at the bottom. Dude, did Happy just change t-shirts? Am I crazy? Was he wearing the red t-shirt as well a moment ago? I thought he was wearing something else. Okay, maybe I'm just maybe I'm just losing my mind. All right, Blade, will you fast expand or not? Every other human, especially on this map, of course would, but Blade is a different breed in many ways, including his human gameplay. Wait, is Happy forgetting about an Acolyte right now? Happy's making a Necro. What the hell is this build? A Necro towards the expansion. He only has 5 Acolytes so far. What the hell? He lost some mining time with this Acolyte. No second Ziggurat. Wait, how is he gonna make the Nerup Tower? Is he not gonna make a narrow tower? Side, are you still in chat? Have you seen this build before? I haven't seen this build before. Wait, he did bring the Acolyte again. Dude, he's losing so much mining time. Right now, Happy pulled one of the Acolytes from his gold mine, so he's only mining at 80% efficiency right now. He's losing so much mining. Is this really worth it? This seems weird. Expo right away. No Nerob yet. This build doesn't seem to be worked out perfectly. Heavy was at 80 out of 20 supply for a long time as well. He's losing so much gold, dude. Yeah, this is gonna be like a 300 gold difference in gold mine. Okay, 250. It's a 250 gold difference. That's a lot in the early game. Of course, he sold the TP to kind of make up for it. Well, well, well. Happy's thinking he's got the sleeps around to threaten on the map, so he doesn't need the narrow tower. And so far he didn't. And now the peasants are found at the expansion. AM not level 3 yet. Level 3 is very hard to get on this map. Oh, AM though. AM is walking to the end of the expansion. Oh, if he gets the cancel, that would be absolutely huge. Human Expo already up, but the peasants now in serious danger. A bunch of them will be going down. There's no way around it, but Blade might have the time, might have the damage with the cancel here. Oh, does he? I'm not sure. One ghoul almost going down as well. Happy running back, but he's too late. Oh, is he? Acolytes in position, trying to repair. And now they can repair. Okay, the cancel, not successful. If AM had double claws, maybe he could have gotten it. And the AM will have to fall back. Especially with the narrow here coming up. There's going to be a TP forced. Should be an easy sleeps around for Happy. 4-pointer, no problem. Almost a great play for Blade. If he cancels the Expo here, that buys him so much time. But Happy had it coming up just fast enough. And that's because he had the expansion that early, right? He went for Haunted first, before Ziggurat. And now the AM doesn't have TP anymore. That's pretty scary. Against sleeps around. He's not even getting a staff. Are you kidding me? And Happy's just looking for one surround after the next. And he gets another one. Happy's starting to come into his own more and more here. 2.6 now on the Dreadlord. And the next surround on the Watchman Metro. Perfectly microing the ghouls. Of course. Hasn't lost any so far. And another surround, another kill. Dreadlord now almost level 3. Happy playing this masterfully as we expect him to. Hadouken! First Carrion Swarm gets a kill there as well. Dreadlord now very close to closing out that level 3. He's extremely low mana though. So not many spells have to be feared here for a while. Where are the water elementals? Oh, nice and high. Making it very difficult for this Archmage to get level 3. Dreadlord is the first to get it, in fact, with one more kill. Don't tell me he gets the Archmage kill. No way. AM is stuck in the back of his base. Has to staff out just from ghouls. Happy, even without aura. Even without spells. Still presenting a real threat. And another deny. Happy showing a really strong game here so far. With an innovative build as well. Don't tell me. Don't you tell me. Don't you tell me he kills this Archmage. With the Skellies and the Dreadlord, Happy is still trying to. But there shouldn't be a way. AM is too fast. But the fact that Happy is in such full control, just with the level 2 Dreadlord and a handful of ghouls. It's amazing. It is amazing. Truly, truly amazing what he can do. Or as Sneo would say, Happy, what a god. I like the double mana potion here for the Dreadlord as well. That was his biggest problem. Being no mana here for a while. I wouldn't even mind double shop. I think that's something that Labby has been doing. Double shop right away for mass mana pots. And then we go with the ghouls, with the Gargs. Oh, the tower isn't done yet. Uh-oh. Pressure continues. Man, normally the Dreadlord is considered so good on low level, on high levels, I mean. But Happy, even on lower levels here, finding huge damage. A tier 2 ghoul attack. Who the hell does this? Even against level 3 AM with the elementals. Dreadlord is in pretty deep. He bought a TP, by the way. Bought a TP to be able to get out if necessary. Another mana potion and Hadouken. And so many peasant kills. And now it's time to TP out. Just as the MK is arriving, one more peasant kill. Wonderful attack by Happy. Once more. With tier 3 soon to finish. Blade is going heavy into anti-air. Triple workshop for mass gyros. Normally triple workshop means mass tanks. But that is why Dreadlord is so good in the ultra late game as well. Carrion Swarm level 3 is the best possible weapon against tanks. And I think Blade has never really been a tank player. Not his playstyle, really. Blade trying to go for a counterattack, and he might be able to find some good damage here against the Acolytes. Then again, though, the AM is very hurt, and will be forced to TP rather soon. Gets one Acolyte, and alright, gets two. Not the most devastating damage, though. Happy certainly did more with his attack. Especially Blade's Lumber is low. Really low. He's got tons of gold, though. 1,600. That can be a lot of gyros. Happy with the Dark Ranger third. The purpose here is to have silence against possible Dragonhawks. This is the only undead strat, the only one in the whole game, that doesn't involve a Lich. If Blade had more time, he should be able to win the air fight easy. Once he has like 15 gyros, he should be able to win it pretty handily. But Happy's not giving him that time. More gyros are needed. Blade can't make him quick enough. The lack of lumber here again being noticeable. And the ghouls against the peasants. No towers here. No towers this whole time. Blade getting punished heavily for the lack of towers earlier on and still now. Happy on his way to victory already on map 2, I would say. It's a huge supply lead of 25. And if the gyros don't move perfectly, they're gonna get devoured by these Gargs as well. Carrion Swarm, so much damage. One gyro after the next, going down. The Watch Elementals are actually really good. They're the only thing holding Blade in this game right now. Getting a bunch of gargoyle kills. Maybe Blade can stabilize. But supply-wise, still we see Happy insanely far ahead. Economically, Happy is getting so far ahead. No mining at the expansion at the moment. Mana Potion, Carrion Swarm, level 4, Dreadnought, level 2, DK finally has the aura. And that is already a big upgrade. Dark Ranger level 2 as well. Now we have even more skellies that can be raised. And this game might soon be over. All the gyros taken out quick. Double the supply right now is Happy. And the statues here are keeping this push going, healing over and over and over. Statues were about to be ready to morph into destroyers as well, and the GG is called, and Happy with yet another excellent showing takes the 2-0. All going according to plan so far for Happy. Blade here did indeed play the expansion. I guess on Lost Temple you don't have a choice. Happy goes up 2-0. As befits the champ. The back-to-back-to-back champ. Seemingly doing it again, at least so far. Blade now with a monstrous task. Blade was able to 2-0, 1-0. 1-0, who got caught off guard by Blade's unusual style. Happy here is not getting surprised. He knows what's to come. He knows what's to come. He knows how to react. Thank you very much to... Oops. Wait. Oh my god. My OBS is jumping all over my screens right now. Junior Tor with the resub. Thank you, thank you. Or maybe that's German. Junior Taure. Thank you very much. Blade here having a rude awakening, a remembering of previous encounters. We're happy... also always showed him who's boss. So far it looks like it might be a repetition of those encounters. Because as of now, everything is going Happy's way. Map number 3 will be Hammerfall. And... on Hammerfall, most humans go for fast expansion. It's great for level 3 creeping. But knowing Blade, I would expect 1 base play, level 3 aggressive play. That is Blade's go-to, normally, in most games. Let's see if he trusts in his comfort zone once again as we go into map 3. Which could be the last map of the day already. Blade never really was an MK first player. I don't think I've seen a single game ever where he played that hero, regardless of matchup. So it shall be the Archmage again. If we know Happy, this should be a Lich. On some maps, he likes to play Dreadlord. It's very good on LT. It's very good on Terranos Stand. It's also really good on Echo Isles. But everywhere else, it's rather Lich. Oh, lag. Hello? Please no lag, thank you. So the classic Blade play would be to creep a big camp early, get level 2, creep another green, run into the middle of the map, and then use the militia again to get level 3 close to home, and use the AM level 3 to put on pressure. And as we saw on Titaners, ideally against that, the undead doesn't want to expand if the human isn't expanding, which would be classic Blade. Should not expand. Happy again with the early Necropolis, by the way. Again, losing a lot of mining time. What? He's going for this opening again? The AM might be right in his face. What the hell? Isn't that just a straight up mistake? This is Blade you're facing. It's so likely you're gonna get attacked. I am shocked right now. How is Happy playing this greedy against Blade? What? Yeah, there's no way that's gonna work. I guess Happy discovered this new build with Necro. And now Happy's in kind of a difficult spot already. Everything's hurt. The Nerub is up. Lich is low HP, but so is the Archmage. If Blade was level 3, this would be super scary. But he isn't level 3. He didn't really creep anything else. Except from first cam. Nova gets the kill, eats the ghoul. Blade too slow with the reaction. And just like that, I guess this build does work. Oh, the foot is getting slowed as well. It's going to be 3 footmen dying along with the AM, which means basically the whole human army. And all of a sudden, the Lich is close to level 3. Yeah, Blade pushing into the main base. I think that was the mistake. Blade could have just been happy with the expo getting cancelled. Could have stolen the experience of the Trapper. Or of the Troll, rather, at the gold mine. He could have taken the green. The militia could have prepped the other green. Then he would have been level 3. Then he could have dominated the middle of the map. Blade getting too greedy. Gets a swift punish. Happy now creeping big camps in the middle of the map. Level 3 Lich already. Might be a quick level 4 for him. So far his items aren't looking that crazy. Dude, look at Happy. He's going for a Necro opening build. Now he's getting Cannibalize? What's next? Necros? AM finally got his level 3, but that took forever. And Blade, of course, going for Rifleman. As always, inner fire rifles, that's his jam. On the first map, Titaners, Blade got into a good position towards the late game. He just didn't have the gyro transition ready quick enough. If he had had more gyros to heal up, to fight up against the destroyers, might have looked better. Pete has streams. With the reset, thank you. Happy creeping very, very passively at the moment. Doesn't want to give away the lead. He knows that if he gets caught in the middle and he loses like 3 ghouls to Stormbolt Focus Fire, he might lose some of that lead. Excellent Skelly scouting here as well by Happy, knowing precisely where his opponent is. This Necropolis positioning is also really cool, by the way. It really disincentivizes the human from ever crossing that bridge, because he's going to walk onto Blight. Happy's going to know about it right away. So behind the Necro, there's like this very comfortable safe space for Happy. This is really cool. I like it. Claws plus 8 now for the Lich. That's a great item. Gets 1 ghoul kill here, and apparently Blade is not too worried to step onto the Blight. Blade right now has a big supply lead. Happy is still missing a few pieces of the puzzle, including Frenzy, including Dark Ranger. But his tier 3 is way faster. Here she is now, the Ranger of Darkness. Oh, paused again. The left right click is going to be very scary any moment now. As soon as the army joins together. Army together strong. But also MK strong. Look at his items. Level 3 already. Great items on the Mountain King. But he won't be focused. It's going to be the rifles and priests instead, of course. And there's no clap to control these ghouls. He's trying to gun them down one by one with the riflemen, but 2 have fallen already. With ghouls also dropping. But every human kill could be another Skelly being raised thanks to the Dark Ranger. And the priests are quickly getting taken out, minimizing, limiting the dispel. Mana is a crucial resource here. The Lich has plenty. Is getting Stormbolt surrounded. Has to try to fight his way out with the Nova. Lich might be falling here though regardless. Blade trying to go for the big play, trying to kill the Lich. The Zeppelin is just there though. How does he do it every time? Every time just barely saving it. The Lich and the statue inside the Zep. I'm just a sliver of health. Blade almost had the big play here. If he gets those kills, would have been big kills, not just Lich but statue. Perhaps it could have been his game. Perhaps it still can be his game, actually. He's got the supply lead. Do you guys remember the start of this game, by the way? Archmage level 2 died. 3 footmen died. But he never really fell too far behind. Maybe one base human play really is a possibility. If this wasn't Happy he's facing, who knows how this game would be looking. Paladin is joining very, very late though. This Pally is probably never going to get level 3 this game. Got the Mana Stone already from the one turtle, now getting the Ankh from the other. That's really good, actually. Gives the DK a second life against the threat of the Mountain King Stormbolt. I would love to see an Orb of Fire. Orb of Fire and Staff would be wonderful to get, but the Pally didn't bring them. How rude. Didn't bring any gifts to the party. Happy is playing evasive so far, not wanting to take a fight here for a while. Oh, but now he is. He's morphing the destroyers, and in we go. Blade gonna TP out right away. Wants nothing to have to do with this fight. Losing a rifle and a priest, I believe, plus a gyro. Yeah, Blade needs some more items. Needs to buy those shop items. Staff and orb. Pretty good. Also, I should put the tank items on the Archmage. Or the Pally, not the MK. The MK is the most unlikely target. MK is never going to get focused. Happy again, seeming to be in a dominant position. Lots of destroyers up in the air again. The gyro count here is of primary importance. But as long as there's not many gyros, Happy has full map control. He knows this. Happy knows now he can creep like crazy. He cannot be interfered with right now. Now it's time to level. And the Dark Ranger's about to get level 3. Lich is close to level 5 already. The DK smartly is staying away from the creeps right now, trying not to steal any of this experience away. How many gyros does Blade need? I would say 8. Sounds like a good number. Oh, but look at the Lich. He's gonna get level 5 just perfectly with the very last creep on the map. Gets exactly to level 5. Blade might be able to win the air battle against the destroyers, but when they're gone, the heroes are still going to be left. 5-3-3 now, I'm happy. Very, very strong. He's 3 levels ahead. Wow, that's kind of crazy, actually. 3 levels ahead on the heroes. Now Blade will have to fight. In we go, Nova hitting right away on the entire army. The Nova level 3 here is so crazy. The rifle feeling the pain right away. Happy brought a heal scroll, by the way, to help against the Gyro AoE, and it's an easy fight as it seems. Gyro's getting taken out one by one. The destroyers don't even lose the air battle. And that means now the ground can be cleaned up as well. Looks like this game is coming to a close. Double the supply on Happy here against his opponents. Only the ghouls are really dying. Happy doesn't mind those. And that is GG and game over. Happy does it again with a 3-0 here, victorious in his first playoff match. Happy moves on in the upper bracket. Blade drops down to the lower. This was, to be honest, what I was expecting. I've seen many of their games in the past, and even if Blade looks good at times, even if Blade is in good form, Happy always seems to have his number. And so he did today.